the most life-changing and eye-opening experience I think I ever had. And you know, you don't live it for so long. You know, you just go in there. You know, you go in there sometimes just to go in there. You know, just to finally say I'm a J. And then you go in there and you don't really say I'm a J. You say I'm the Lord's child. You know, you go through changes, and it's the best changes that you can go through. It's a mixture of just strong and just crazy emotions that you thought could never be broken out of you, and it was like an ice chipper. It really was. They just chipped away at everything and just let your heart open up, and you couldn't stop it. You know, I mean, the tears were of pain, and then they were just pure joy. I mean, you laughed and cried, and you didn't even know why you were laughing, and then it was because you were just so happy, and because you felt so free. And you just everything. I'm telling you, it's a different world. It really is. You know, you step into a place feeling belong. You feel like you belong there. You feel like nothing outside will ever hurt you, because you have your sisters and you have your J moms, and they've made that promise that, you know, nothing's gonna hurt you anymore. Then it touched me to, you know, every day to see them smiling, and always just, and there was nothing. We all knew each other, and it took a day to know each other and to actually say, I love you, and I'm so glad that it was you that I left my J with. You know, I mean, to have my sisters come to me and just to see me and just, I missed you, you know, and just to have that feeling of love, you know, it feels so good. It feels so free. Like, this whole week, I have just, you know, just preaching his word. Just, you know, I work in a school, and I've just been telling kids, you know, our imperfections are the perfection of God. He made us to live and to learn and to make mistakes. We are all his children, and as a child who first walks and falls, our parent is there to get us back up, and he was always there to pick us up, brush us off, and just tell us it's okay, try again, try to walk. And I don't think it will matter how many times we fall and how many times we lose focus. He will always be there to tell us it's okay. And that's no greater feeling than for your parent to tell you that, to tell you it's gonna be okay, and I'm still here, and I still love you. You know, and you know, it opened my eyes to how much I know I have to be for my son, how much I have to be there always for him, you know, and like Margaret said, to always just keep smiling in front of him, and always to make him think that the world is great and such a happy baby. I think I've accomplished that with, you know, him never really upset or never really angry unless he doesn't get his way, but hey, he's a baby, what can you do? I want to thank all of you, you know, through my ups, through my downs. When I've walked away from this group, you know, I've always been here to just keep loving me and always welcome me back. And those words, they do mean something. Once you walk through these doors, you are family, and no one's gonna forget you, you know. I thought I would walk through these doors years later, and everyone's like, who's this? And they all knew my name, and they all were just like, where were you? What were you doing? Where were you gone? And you know, that's to have such a branch over so many families is beautiful. I mean, don't even think of it as a J. Don't even think of it as a number. Just think of it as you being reborn and having so much more family than you did before. Because that's all it really is. It really isn't about the number. I remember my sisters. I remember my J moms. I remember their words, what they told me, what we've shared. I mean, and it doesn't end. It really doesn't. For all you pre-Js, it really doesn't end. it gets stronger and your heart gets wider. And your heart may not even have room to breathe anymore because you're going to feel so much love from so many people and you thought you never would. You know, so my J mommy Kathie, when I saw you walk through those doors, there was a sigh of relief and a sigh of joy and just everything to know that I really wasn't alone. And Trinity came with me and went through what I went through with me. If you know, for the rest of my J moms, I love them to death. They know I do. To my J sister and my roommate Kayla. She yeah, you know I was gonna go there. She inside joke. She showed me, you know, I call her Pancho. And that's her name. She's Pancho and I'm Chancho. And you know, she made me. She confided in me and I confided in her, and like, you know, we both said it. We were like, how ironic. That was our theme. That was our word. How ironic. Everything was so ironic to us. How, you know, we knew some certain people and we clicked with certain people. I mean, you don't know these people. You don't know who these people are. And all of a sudden, you know their whole life in 4 days and you know everything. And you're like, gosh, wow. All I need to do is move in and we're family. And, you know, it's just she's my best friend now and I love her to death. And she was there. She was there to hold me when I cried. She was there too. She was just there. I mean, you don't know if she was here, we'd probably be crying right now because we both saps when we're around each other now. I love her to death. She's my sister, not only my roommate, but yes, she is my sister, and I love her, and I thank her every day because she was the one person to tell me the world is going to look at you, but it's how you look at yourself that makes you beautiful. And every day, I tell that girl she's beautiful, and she tells me likewise. And yeah, I don't want to cry anymore, so take it away, Kathie.
Oh, we might after this one.
Wow, she went to Caleb?
First of all, I've worked a lot. It's not easy. I've been on this table. I've been behind this table so many times, both working and living. And I'm a true believer in that when God calls you and He wants you, He calls you. And I have a joke inside with the girls that every time I get called to work, it's like some catastrophe in life, some obstacle I have to go through, that I'm so scared I don't want to work anymore. I refuse to register anymore. I've tried hiding from the Lord. I've tried putting Him on call waiting, sending Him to voicemail. I tried ignoring it, and still know He finds me. So I've given up. I'm a firm believer that God's plan is always better than my plan. And He only gives us what we can handle. And sometimes I feel He thinks like I'm He-Man because I can't handle it anymore, and yet He's like, no, you got more. I told you ladies at my testimony that even the day before I was gonna work the retreat, I had second thoughts. My children are my pride and joy. My son, I always say, is the air that I breathe, and my daughter is the sunshine in my life. Woo. And without either one of them, I couldn't breathe. But it was a humbling experience every time you serve the Lord. I am honored to have been there. I am privileged to see the transformation of these ladies. And it's such a huge transformation for those of us who have worked, to see them come in one day and exit the next day, and you come in, you don't know, you're so like alone and shyish, and everybody's so quiet, you could hear a pin drop. And then as the course of the retreat, all of a sudden it's like, shut up, I can't hear myself talk. And these girls are all loving and loving and, oh my God, I love you, and I can't even live without you. Meanwhile, the first day you're like, I know you're not looking at me. And to see that transformation is absolutely awe-inspiring. Working for the Lord is no easy task, and we all know that because we're all called to serve in one way or another. But it is the most rewarding.
Amen.
To see you girls, to hear your testimony, reminds me why I work so hard. When I see my children, reminds me that if everything I've done wrong, there's something I've done right. To Alyssa, like I told you, and thank you for repeating it, your day was but a number. Your experience is a lifetime. Live the experience. For those of us who have a number, let's remember the experience we actually went through. For some of us, it was the first time we actually allowed Christ to enter our hearts. Let us not forget that that's not the only time He's trying to talk to us. Let us give Him the time and the respect He deserves, and just listen to His words. I used to read scripture every once in a while, my toughest times. I would just open up the book, and wherever it landed, it landed. That was my message. And I was a firm believer in that. What I learned during this weekend, and I think we all learn something every time we have this encounter with Christ, is that not only are we helping you and allowing Jesus to use us as your tools, we're also living the experience. And what I learned this was that, people always say, Kathie, you're strong and you can handle this. And sometimes, you know what? I'm not that strong. Sometimes I am pink and frilly and I can't get myself up. So I decided to start reading His love letter to us. And His love letter is His Bible. Is showing us how much He loves us with all our flaws and imperfections, and knowing that there is nothing that we cannot handle because He's always there. So I ask you to always remember that. It's hard when you have this experience and you feel like you've changed and the world hasn't. But remember one thing, you have Christ on your side. And with Him, everything and anything is possible. With Him, you are everything. Without Him, you are nothing. I love you, and my phrase is always, if I got it, you need it, you got it. Like, your bag is in my car, so you need it, you got it. I'm always here to remind you of how unique you are. Our theme was sort of the winter wonderland and the snowflakes. And if any of you have noticed, there are no two snowflakes that are alike. Just as God has created us, there is no two of you, there's only one of you. And you are so worthy of His grace, His love, and His forgiveness. Never forget that. It was my honor to share this with you, because when I lived, I had a Jay with me from Trinity, and I loved her. And it made me feel like I wasn't alone. Especially when you walk into a whole big place and you don't know anybody and you question yourself, and and I was already an adult. I was 24 when I lived. I still felt like a child. I didn't know what to say, who to be with, and when she walked in, it made me feel a little better. So I'm always here for you. To my Trinity family, wow. I've been a Trinitarian? Trinitarian? Okay. I've been a Trinity fan for, 13-something years. It has been my home. Our group started in this room, for those of you who don't know. Then we went to the cafeteria, and then we went to the gym, and then now we're in the rectory. So I've been here for quite a long time. I've had the luxury working with some great people. I've met many friends. Some of them my best friends. To my little girl, Carolina, she's so cute. I'm sorry you don't want me to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Wait. There's so much beauty inside of you. And it has been my honor to see you unfold from being so quiet, so timid, to now having a voice of your own. Don't let anyone extinguish your fire. You have such great beauty and so much strength that I don't even think you are aware of. And I am so awe-inspired to see you just come alive.